Welcome to Stanley, Scuba, Sailing, and Adventures. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Utila Honduras. Dive site, Stingray Point, September 4th, 2019. Stingray Point is a long reef off the coast of Utila. We'll be entering at the X and leaving at the arrow. We'll be doing this dive as a drop dive. Although I didn't see any stingrays at Stingray Point, it was a great reef dive. A lot of different coral and fish. Very vibrant reef. Notice all of the little fish in the background. As I mentioned, this was another drop dive. All of our dives in Utila would end up being drop dives. This is because none of the mooring lines in Utila were strong enough to support the weight of the Aggressor dive boat. For a drop dive, all of the divers gear up and gather on the rear dive platform of the boat. When everyone is ready and we are over the drop site, the captain cuts the engines and yells, "Dive, dive, dive." All of the divers enter the water one after another as the boat slowly drifts forward. The top of the reef ranged in depth from 25 to 35 feet. The walls of the reef reached down to 75 and then to 110 feet. Here we are at the top edge of the reef, where we can find the most color and variety in fish. Here are a couple 4-eye butterfly fish. I can only guess why they call them 4-eye. Perhaps it's because of that black spot giving the appearance of an additional eye. Here we can see a variety of coral, including some brain coral. Here's another 4-eye butterfly fish. And yet another. Out over the open water, I noticed a jellyfish. This is a moon jellyfish. Moon jellyfish do not have strong enough stinging power to penetrate human skin, but if you happen to brush one, you'll feel a minor stinging sensation. They eat mostly plankton, and their main predators are sunfish and sea turtles. Back on the reef, we can see the surge is picking up. We also see some pillar coral. Here's a trumpet fish. I think the face on the trumpet fish looks a little bit like a horse. I guess it makes sense that they are a member of the same order as seahorses. Back on top of the reef, we can see the surge is really building now. Look at the plants waving. Here we find a crown of thorns starfish. The crown of thorns starfish feeds primarily on coral polyps. Those spines that cover its body are venomous. It gets its name because of its resemblance to the biblical crown of thorns. They are some of the largest starfish. The crown of thorns was a great way to finish the dive. I was lucky enough to see another jellyfish on my way up. Thanks for watching.